Alright, hi Emily. Sorry that this video is so late. It's been a whirlwind of a day yesterday. So what happened was, first off, I had my AP final today for the class, and it really wasn't that bad. And then the other thing, that happened was that my mom actually lost her job. So, yes, I will leave you in suspense as I play the theme song. Ha!
Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows. Everything that's wonderful is what I feel when we're together. Brighter than a lucky penny when you're near. The rain goes, disappears, dear, and I feel so fine just to know that you are mine.
Alright, so anyway, yep, my mom lost her job, which was really, really sad and unfortunate, but in a sense it's one of those kind of like blessing in disguises, both a blessing and a curse. My mom was having a really hard time. I think my mom talked to your mom about it, but if not, basically here's the basic lowdown. Her coworkers were really disrespectful to her, and I'm not trying to slander them by speaking about it, but it's been very to the fact. They make a lot of sex jokes, which is really awful and unprofessional. They've gotten on Facebook during work hours, and then on top of that, some of them, smoke, and there's nothing necessarily wrong with that, but it's a different culture. A lot of them like to go out to bars and party, and on top of that, some of them have even, tried on clothes and, modeled for each other during work hours and took advantage of times when the manager for the front office wasn't there. And it's really sad and unfortunate, but that's what it's come to, which is just awful. But, that's what's going on. So it's really bad because it's like my mom, her being the way she is, as in having moral standards, sticks out. And she is becoming the mirror that represents everything. She's making them look at themselves and reevaluate what they're like and make them realize, okay, with these people I'm okay, but to her, I'm not good enough kind of thing. And although my mom doesn't say that, they understand that my mom disapproves. So she is their conscience. And so if your conscience is bothering you and you don't want to address it, you bully it. You press it away. And that's what they're doing to her. She was avoided like the plague, and they didn't talk to her. Besides anything like, oh, can you please print this? Or, can you just set this aside? They don't talk to her. My mom would say, hey, how's your weekend? And they don't answer. So there are some people there, like Alyssa's mom, who are really, really nice. But the people, because Alyssa's mom is a nurse, my mom didn't get to see her since she was a front desk person. So as a result, she was just with her coworkers, other front desk people, and they don't talk to her. So it resulted in my mom being fired yesterday because it's either fire 3 people that are causing my mom to be in grief or fire my mom who's causing grief for 3 other people. And, it's okay because it's just God answered our prayers. Our prayer is that she can just, feel secure and also be able to take all that she can handle. And, my mom would have never quit because she feels like it was a responsibility given to her by God, and she doesn't want to just abandon that and throw it out or something like that, because to her it's like, God gave me this mission and I need to keep going. So it's a journey, I'll say that. So it's, where I'm just really glad that she can kind of be a homemaker, because that's her desire. So just pray for us financially, because that's going to be the only burden to carry. There's no issue with pride or anything like that. It's going to come down to finances. So, and I know you can relate having to have to pay 2 mortgages for a while and moving and everything like that, and having a different house and have a different origin place and stuff. So prayers would definitely be appreciated. But it's been really nice to have some comfort from friends. I know that I have support from you, which is always great. And then it's just great to have comfort from, other friends and such, and encouraging posts that I've gotten in texts. So that's really a blessing that God gives to me. So I love that. All right. And also talking about AP and everything, there is some perspective. And it's not necessarily like explain how the Ming Dynasty was, but it'll be like, oh, explain the changes and continuities that the Ming Dynasty faced during this time, and explain why it happened. So in a sense, it goes into details. It's not like it's babbling off of facts, but you really have to go into an emotional level of how were these people changed. So in a sense, that is really, really cool, because you do get to analyze it like that. For me, I just don't like it because AP's not, like, world is not a passion of mine. I mean, I love sciences. So I think if you're taking a class, I would do it because you're interested in it, not just because you think you should take an AP class. And about feeling behind, don't be. There are a lot of people, you're mentally able to do it, and for a lot of kids, especially at the high school, a lot of them won't take an AP class until junior and senior year, unless they take one at all. I took AP World this year because it's the only thing that was available, and I just wanted to try an AP class. Next year, the only AP classes that are available are AP Human Geography and AP European History. But I'm not taking either of those because history isn't a passion. But there's no other AP classes you can take as a sophomore. So, you have 3 classes open, but if you hate social studies, then you wouldn't take it. So a lot of kids, and most of them, will take, there's a whole bunch of ones for junior and senior grade levels. There's no shame in that. So don't worry about it. Honestly, just take whatever you want. Don't worry about feeling behind. A lot of colleges right now are more looking at grades than actual classes that you're taking. That might give you a little bit of an upper hand, but they are not looking specifically like, okay, you took AP Bio, we want you. But if you had an A in regular biology, I think they would love you either way. They don't have enough time to look through every single class that you take. They're just going to look for highlighted things. And one of those things is GPA. So don't take a whole bunch of AP classes planning on having, to be on that weight, because if your grade gets sacrificed as a result, that's a problem. I feel like the goal of AP is to keep your mind entertained, because if you were in regular classes, you'd be so bored. That's how it was when we were in 4th grade math. I never got an A in our math class, but then when I got switched over to our teacher, for 5th grade, to be ahead, I got A's. Part of it was because he was a great teacher. Another part of it was so easy, I wasn't studying. It's kind of like gym class and stuff. You could do really poorly on a quiz because you just don't study and you don't look over it. So I would just give you the advice, take your time with it, don't worry about it, and don't compare yourself to others. Just have a passion for it and don't ever feel behind. And in terms of social aspects, you're such an encourager. You're the one to run up to people and say, hey, you're awesome. At speech team meets, you talk to complete strangers in the hallway and say, good luck, and you don't even know what event they're entering in. So I have no doubt that you will make awesome friends and also be able to keep in touch with your old friends. So I think it'll work out. Now, prayers for me, AP exam this Thursday. It'll be a party. Not really, but we will be done with the class after that. We get to watch movies for the rest of the week, and it'll be awesome. So I'm looking forward to that. I just really want AP to be done. It's going to be a weird thing to not have to worry about any exam or any daunting thing coming up. So, yep. So the FYI, the test is 55 minutes to do 70 multiple choice. So you get a 10-minute break, and then we have 2 hours and 10 minutes to do 3 essays. A DBQ, which is a document-based question. So you have a document, or like 10 documents that you're given, and then you have to put them in groupings to then say, this is what this is, and this is what it supports based upon whatever civilization or civilizations that you're looking at. And some of them are kind of interesting, like we did one on the Olympic Games, which is pretty cool. Then we had to do a change over time, which is basically seeing a dynasty and seeing how it changes over a certain period of time, and then a compare and contrast. And with compare and contrast, what that is you just compare the 2 civilizations and just see how they were similar or different. So I think it should go well. Today's final wasn't that bad, so we had to do 70 multiple choice and 55 questions. I got it done, and so, I think it'll go well. Alright, Emily, I'm looking forward to seeing your video tonight at some point, even if it's at midnight. And also, I hope that you have a great week. Don't worry about this transition for school. You're going to be great. You're going to be awesome because you are awesome. Alright, well, I will see you later, and let me see for a second. Sorry, I'm not going to have time to edit this because I have a lot of homework to do tonight. I believe I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks. So 4 times 7 is 28. And then 29, 30, 31. We have 31 days till we see each other. That is about a month. or like the month of July, which is 31 days. So we are essentially a month away from me licking and hugging a palm tree. I'm not going to lick the palm tree. I was thinking licking the sand and then hugging a palm tree. I'm not going to really lick the sand either. Yeah. But I am so excited to see you. It's going to be so much fun. Alright, I will see you in 31 days, and I will also see you tonight at midnight. It's going to be a party. GFTBA, Emily. This hair is getting a little better. Alright, GFTBA, and I will see you tonight.